Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Dinger alert, Singy. This guy's gone yard more than anyone in the league so far.
Yeah, Boog, I've had this one marked on my calendar all week. He changes games with one swing. Seriously, though, why do they keep pitching to him? Just a launching pad.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. On the hill here today, Gavin Williams. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go now? And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Fastball in for a strike, and that's how this game gets started. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Here's the 0-2. Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fly ball center field. Thomas makes the grab, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
Aaron Judge in the box now as he leaves that one up high. One out, bases empty. Judge matched a homer in his last game.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. And down on strikes. 2 away now.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. Bellinger with a couple of homers in his last game. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Yankees nothing. Guardians coming up. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Will Warren. What do we have on him?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bellinger sizes this one up. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Lane Thomas.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
Here's your 1. Fouled off left side. To the right side, Chisholm. Slings to first in time.
Batting third baseman, Jose.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. There's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
That's to third. Peraza fires over to first, and Ramirez is set down, and that is the inning. The Guardians go down in order, scoreless after 1. Here in Cleveland, top of the second. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Williams back to work. Curve in the dirt. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Jazz goes down on strikes. So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Now a screamer into the outfield. This one could be trouble. Goldschmidt makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. The relay, but it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a bottle swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That clips a corner. Volpe leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Pickoff move to second. Volpe back in on a dive. swing and a pop-up. Rocchio hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit.
Catcher, number 25.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball there. In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Noel brings it in, and that is that. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Next pitch misses way outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, David Fry.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Kyle Manzardo stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And that's down and away. And it's fouled away. And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Clips the outside corner. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And the inning is over. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. Yankees 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Oswald Peraza.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Peraza in his 2nd season, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. That one down the line, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
2 down, bases empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Seeing if he could get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Judge waits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, right side, Arias. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check, but they're on top 1-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd, stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. And there's a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Ryan Rocchio in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line drive. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, center fielder Lane.
So the lineup flips over. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel,
now
trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Fielder, Daniel.
So man aboard, and now the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann, grounded out his first time up. In the dirt. Warren picks to first. Swing and a foul out of play. Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. This one high in the air to left center. Grisham backing up and to his right makes the catch. So one hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. Yankees 1 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Cody Bellinger. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Check on the runner. Tag, and Bellinger is out. They picked him off.
Man, you're feeling so good. You just got the knock. You're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. went down on strikes his first time through. Rolled to short, could be 2. Rocchio to second, and that's 2. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Yankees 1 and the Guardians nothing. Bottom 4, so in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed. That just misses. And now 3-1.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Jhonkensy Noel, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and there's one away. And now the DH, David Fry. He's 0 for 1.
David Fry.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Squirts away a little bit to second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. Yankees 1 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Williams back to work. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Missed inside with the curve.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And that one popped in the air left field. Noel sizing this one up. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason
Now
Dominguez.
here is Jason Dominguez. Right about knee high at 97. Strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out, number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job
Now
of
batting,
keeping the ball out of the
25.
air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, J.C. Martinez. Fly to left his first time. In the air, right field. Schneemann sizes this one up, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. Yankees 1 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Kyle Manzardo.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. His fourth home run of the season. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Just off the outside edge, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Rocchio, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. All even at 1 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
These Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball one, no strikes.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that drops in for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Inside, almost got him. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Late on that fastball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Gavin Williams is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jacob Junis.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. It's Aaron Judge now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a two-run lead. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Judge gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground to third. Slings to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. Goldie in his 14th season, 37 years young. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Hard hit right side. The throw to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Yankees 3 and the Guardians 1. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. And that misses. 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one missed.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 2-1. That's to third. Peraza fires over to first. One up, one down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there.
Now
got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Right fielder.
So digging in, Daniel Schneemann.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a swing and a miss there. The Guardians trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now Jose Ramirez. On the ground, right side, Chisholm throws to first in time, and Ramirez is set down. Guardians go down in order, so they make short work of them there. We're through 6 full. Yankees 3 and the Guardians 1.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back.
Guardians.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Hunter
33.
Gaddis.
Hunter got it.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm
Second
Jr.
baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is even, 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. And that's in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Two outs. And that one fouled off. And that's downstairs. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 7th inning stretch time. Yankees 3 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low. There's a swing and a drive. Bellinger drop step going back. Gone! It just got out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Fry in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Jazz tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Manzardo, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And fouled off. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
Almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Bo Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And he hits a ground ball right side. Chisholm throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Just missed. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. He's in there.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Berg. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And the batter now, Gabriel Arias. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. New pitcher on now, Tim Hill.
Number 41.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Fastball for a strike. So the tying run at second, and it's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tim Herron.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Martinez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Cade Smith appears to be getting loose. Sewald warming up as well. That one to first. Manzardo steps on first for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Oswald Peraza.
And now Oswald Peraza. He had a big swing back in the sixth. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 3. And the first offering is not close. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. There's a strike. Step off throw to first. Peraza dives back in, but they got him.
Wow, that could be so tough. Left-hander with that leg. Picks it up and can dangle it in the air a little bit, and you're not quite sure. Really good move over, and you can't blame the base runner for getting picked off on that one.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one way outside, and the count's even at 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian
Rocchio.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Lane.
Here's Lane Thomas. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Schneemann stands in now and watches strike one. That clips the corner.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Smith.
Now pitching for the Guardians.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Cade Smith.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And a foul ball. Next offering misses down and away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Cody Bellinger. One home run shy of 200 for his career.
Bellinger.
And first offering is fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And misses inside. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Pitch misses. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one ripped. Noel makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
In the air, left field. And it stays fair.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. Normally that's a fantastic strikeout pitch, but the hitter did a great job of just throwing the hands, getting that bat head down at the bottom of the zone, and got it up in the air for a homer.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cade Smith done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching
so they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Paul Sewald. He's into the game with the bases empty. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Swinging a foul straight back. Sewald, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Tap foul at the plate. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
He's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. To the right side. Goldie takes it himself. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
He's 2 outs away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Just missed. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Yankees up by 3. Outside low, and a count 2-1. And that's outside. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a ball. Noel leads off first with 1 away. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. The double play ends it right here.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.